Hey, and it worked. Almost, almost, almost. We didn't want to play it again. Anyway, Boogie will Tuesday night, Uncensored, on the game profile on Facebook, on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. You can watch it over there. William Grant is in the audience on Facebook. Chuck Cook is on your screen and also on the Facebook live chat. Come join us over there. If you are an exciting person, or even if you're not an exciting person, you don't have anything better to do tonight, you got a camera and a microphone of your own, ask for the link and we will attempt to send it to you. And you're more than welcome to join us. Invited the usual crowd, don't know if they will show up, but Chuck and I are here, so we're just going to do it. What's new and exciting in Wisconsin?
Oh,
Mr. Chuck.
not a whole lot. Pretty much was in bed most of the day. It just didn't feel right. And I think it might have something to do with me talking like Mr. Ed and looking like a Smurf. So, but I was told there'll be a couple days where you're just going to really feel weird. And I felt weird all day today. So,
Okay.
We're doing okay. Just getting over this stupid cold. I find out who gave me that. I'm gonna hunt them down. Yeah.
Hunt them down.
Other than that, we're doing okay. We're doing good.
Good. I'm glad. Looking on the horizon, or are you still just waiting for the phone to ring?
No, I'm not going to take anything this week.
No.
I wanted to go out to Iowa tomorrow, but if I'm feeling like I feel today, I ain't going. So, but pleasure just out there to go do a little bit of spinning the reels. So,
spinning the reels, some good old fishing. That sounds good.
Did you see what I hit last night on there?
No, what'd you hit last night?
Oh, here, before everybody gets on here.
No, you're going to have to show it again to everybody else anyway.
It's a laptop, Dave. I can take it almost anywhere. I could take it. I'm not going to take
a laptop.
Bathroom, but...
No. We that is
triple bar, tripled.
Ooh. Yep. What is the green one what's the green one in the middle?
The one in the middle is a triple bar.
Okay.
That pays out. That pays out 80, so triple that. Yeah. So I got 240 credits out of it.
Oh, okay. So
no, 240 quarters.
240 quarters. Okay. Hey, Jane O'Malley is. Yep, Jane O'Malley's with us, and now it's going to bother me all night long. What? 240 times. Oh, wait a minute. For a second, I'm opening the phone.
Oh, you're gonna figure it out?
Yeah, I got to do that because it will bother me all night long. How much money did you really win?
$60.
$60. Hey, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That don't sound right though.
No, you're gonna bother me. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to do it.
Yeah, that's $60. 240 quarters.
240 quarters. Each quarter is 25 cents.
Hi, everybody. That just got here.
That's a 6,000.
You forgot the decimal point.
But it's $6. It's $60. $60. Anyway, he's playing with his own money, so it's not the same, even if it was $6,000.
Yeah, who the hell gives a shit, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we were feeling a little kind of weird today, but I think we're starting to feel a little bit better. But I almost didn't come on, and I thought, no, I'll give it a try. So try to keep my.
I almost didn't either. Allie was going to write me a message and ask me if I'm okay. I figured I would just come on, but like I said I got no idea what to discuss, only because
we live down in the southern part of the state here, and we're both close to the state line with Illinois, and up straight north of us, like up where Lake Superior comes up around the top of Wisconsin there. Up by Ashland and
Yeah.
stuff, there's supposed to be 8 to 12 inches of snow up there starting
Ooh.
tomorrow morning. So we're just going to get mostly rain
Be
down
safe.
here.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Be safe, people up
Hi, Robin.
there. If you can go out tonight and get your stuff, go out tonight and get your stuff before it rains and it snows. And be said. Robin Brunson joins us. She's the one that I always say that if you're looking for a good coffee suggestion on Facebook, Fat Cup Coffee Company here on Facebook and at the Fat Cup Coffee Company website. And if you need a Livington Brunson, because she speaks of them very highly. And one of these days I'm going to contact them. It was set up. I was going to contact them, but then we started having technical issues with the broadcast, and things just weren't right. And I decided not to. And I really wasn't looking for like advertising in the true sense of advertising. I was looking for sponsorship where they give stuff that we can give away and do that instead of money, because I don't need money in my pocket for this.
Right.
Jane O'Malley says, same here, Chuck. Actually, wait a minute. I can get out of this screen and I can go to this screen and I can go to right here and then everybody can read it. Same here, Chuck. I feel like I'm drugged. I've been in bed most of the day, no energy. I'm glad I was off today anyway. And she hopes you feel better, Chuck. And I do too. I hope you feel better too, Jane. It was just kind of a...
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I didn't feel sick. I was tired, but I'm always tired.
I'm on the ivermectin and the methylene blue, and I was told ahead of time that there'll be a couple days where you're just gonna really feel weird. And today was one of the first days that I started feeling weird. So, yeah, but I think it'll pass one way or the other. So.
Probably starting tomorrow morning. or in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep. One thing I did hear, I don't remember the US rep's name, but a GOP rep in the House evidently wants to go after Act Blue, which is the Democrats' new campaign donation website, because he believes that it might not be it might not be all they claim to be. They claim it's for the smaller donations, and then they will take them all in, and of course they will pass them on to where they need to be. And my big concern is whether or not it's like Bill Gates going to all of his employees and saying, hey, here's $5, but go on and donate it, so that it doesn't look like I'm donating $250 million.
Happy birthday to Robin's mother.
Happy birthday to Robin's mom.
Yeah. At the Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Robin's mom. Yeah. A little loud for me, mostly when our daughter-in-law is down here to visit. Sometimes we all end up going to it. And the food wasn't... I felt bad for the waitress because a few of us sent things back more than how it was supposed to be. And I very rarely will take that out on the waitress. It's really just, if the chef reads it and it says medium rare, it should come out medium rare. If it was medium raw and it comes back and you send it out like shoe leather, and I really didn't care. I was hungry at that point. I was going to eat whatever it was. Robin says her mother turned 81 years old. Wow. I wonder if we'll still be sitting here doing this when we're in our 80s, Chuck. Look, I lost you, Chuck. I can't hear you.
I will be pushing up daisies
can.
by age 81. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't plan on pushing up daisies when I'm 81, but I wouldn't be surprised if I
Yeah.
am. Or up in the, you know, I guess probably down in heaven when I get a prisoner's pass for a 3-day weekend. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
I just look at the odds and everything. I know all the most days are behind me and the fewer days are ahead, but
yep.
we just live and let live and do the best we can for each day that we're here. I'm still standing and I'm still breathing. That's what counts right now.
That is about all you can do. It really is about all you can do. I want to check something real quickly and read a message. No, I don't. Okay. But I don't want to talk about death either. Okay.
Yeah, talk a little bit closer to your mic if you can, Dave. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Okay. I don't. I don't want to talk about death tonight. It's kind of boring too. They put you in that box. They put the box in the ground, and that's it.
Yep. So other than that, the birds are chirping and the squirrels are eating the corn and the sunflower seeds under the bird feeder, and
good.
Just about time for the cardinals to come by and get their fill before nighttime here.
I like watching cardinals. Yep.
Yeah, they should be showing up pretty soon.
We had two males that traveled together a lot and would land in the tree in the backyard in Connecticut before we moved a lot, and that would always make me happy. That screen just decided to go blank. Okay, and I don't need it anyway. But hey, if anyone in the we can kick that around, and if they don't, Chuck and I are just sit here and
ramble.
Come up with until it hits 8:30.
Yeah, so that's too bad. We
end it by 8:30. 30 because
it's too bad we can't with the copyrights and shit, the stuff with music and like you were saying, too bad we couldn't just devote 20 minutes or so and play a couple tunes and bring back some of the memories from a long time ago, and but we don't want to get you.
I don't understand why people. I don't know why people over on TikTok don't get in trouble over one day, and one girl was playing romantic songs, taking requests and playing romantic songs. Another one was playing country. Another one was playing rap, I think. A guy was playing, I think, rap. And, that's what they do, Tell me what song you want and send in a request and ring the bell and get a prize.
There you go.
Yeah. And music.
That'd be kind of fun to do, one night. But yeah.
So actually, I thought about, because you have all the music and Jerry knows all the songs, that it would be fun to have a trivia night where anybody who watches the broadcast could come on and play, as well as Jerry if he's here, and Jen if she's here. Anybody who any of us wants to come on, you guys could come on and play, and if I don't know what we would do for prizes at the end of it, but it would be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to see how long it takes before we get our first copyright violation. But Jane said the astronauts landed safely.
Yeah, now that one lady, she's going to have to relearn how to walk because she's been up there for so long. I thought they had treadmills and shit up there.
Yeah.
To keep your muscles toned.
I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Sometimes I look at that and I wonder, okay, they're just on a sound stage somewhere. you know,
I'm
locked
thinking.
away, and they can turn the gravity off in there, and everybody floats around. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's hopefully something we'll learn here in the near future. If it was all us a big farce and a money laundering thing for everybody to get rich except us, and I don't know. We'll find out.
But now there's more and more posts every day that are talking about how rich we're all gonna get. Forget about the $5,000 that Doge is talking about. They're talking about. I got a phone call that I'm glad I missed this morning because they left a message, and it was, your world is about to get better because the credit card companies have been breaking the law. They've been hitting you with fees and things and whatever you're going to have to pay and this and that and the other thing. And like hitting around, there's going to be a bunch of class action lawsuits, and we want to represent you if you sue because you're probably not going to end up paying. And I'm glad that I actually didn't get a person on the phone because I would have probably hung up. Or thank you and please don't call back.
Hi, Joe Dill.
Because I just don't think that it's going to happen. I got to slide over here for a second. And
yeah,
this one.
No, I'll believe it. I'll believe we're gonna get rich and all that. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, there you go.
That is a turtle.
Little turtle. Aw.
That my wife.
Yeah.
That my wife made. They have a crochet. They have a craft show. 2-day craft show.
No, it's just Saturday.
I did.
Just Saturday. Okay, I get them all. I get them all mixed up. But I'll post pictures, or I'll post.
Does she make eagles?
Page.
Does she make eagles?
Do you make eagles?
I have one.
Okay.
I don't have it's in the bag somewhere, but I can find it for you another
Okay.
time.
All right. Yeah. She has some made.
They're small.
They're small, but hopefully. Oh, hold on! I gotta lock the door.
I still say that door needs to get some WD-40 on it, and
it does.
Dave's probably got so many damn skeletons in there. The door keeps opening up.
No, I keep saying that we have to get it each time we go out, and then I keep forgetting while we're out that we have to get it, and it's more of a problem. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, it was a nice day out here. 61 degrees right now, southern Wisconsin. Sunshine, and we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, but up north they're going to get hammered with snow.
I would have appreciated it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me the eagle and the turtle have decided to move in together. Okay.
No. My wife's going and knocked on the door and said, I forgot to take something with me. And I said to my wife, it might be interesting if you come back that way. But let's see. Jimmy Collins is here. And Jane O'Malley's here. Robin Brunson is here. I'm here. Chuck is here.
Joe
William Grant is somewhere here. Robin Brunson is here. Larry Burns is here, which means that we are truly international tonight. We are live on Facebook, Canada.
Yep. Joe Dell's here too.
I thought you would. Joe Dell is here.
In.
That's right. Joe Dell snuck in. Joe Dell did sneak in. But like I said, this was one of those where I looked at the mic, laptop as I was putting the broadcast and just said, I don't have anything. And it's not that I don't really have anything. It's just, everything I read was the same kind of stuff. Chuck Schumer, I did put a post in one of the groups. Chuck Schumer said that he's waking up almost every night at 3:00 in the morning frantic because he's mad at Elon Musk. And my comment on the post was, but sure why you're mad at Elon Musk.
He's waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning because he's expecting an FBI raid at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That could very well be true.
How does that feel?
Very well be true.
Asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they put up Dan Bongino's official FBI deputy director portrait. Got posted on Facebook this morning, and I guess Facebook promptly took it down.
Yeah.
And I took it and I copied the picture and then I put it up. And with one of those, I just want to know who posts it, but I didn't see anybody that posted it. But I can't. I think he's a great guy, and he's a great guy to do the job. But
these libtards are saying that he's not qualified for it. How the hell can he not be qualified when he worked in the FBI? Didn't he work in the FBI? Yeah.
No, he worked
Secret Service, and he worked for the New York
Service under Obama. Under Obama, or some people have said that I guess he might have done something for Hillary Clinton once.
Right.
I don't know.
He's
when
more
she
than
was Secretary
qualified.
of State. I don't know.
Yeah, he's more.
He is more than qualified. But as the deputy director of the FBI, I guess you can't just open your mouth when kind of have to present it the right way, because if you don't, hold on, let me see.
Jerry backstage.
Yeah, he's backstage, and I moved the thing and took that one away.
He looks mad,
and because he's probably been sitting there for a long time.
Oh,
no, I'm good. He's highly disciplined.
Okay.
He'll be fine. He worked for.
Yeah.
He protected Obama. Is who he protected. Yep. I believe George Bush.
Yep.
And he was also a New York City cop. Before that, he never worked for the FBI. Well, he does now, so I guess he did. But or only 2 days. Hopefully, he don't get fired. But to be a Secret Service agent, you got to be highly disciplined. So I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. But when he gets interviewed, I think we're going to. It's not going to be the same Dan Bongino giving the press conferences as far as, full disclosure and everything else, because hopefully they're investigating the hell out of people, and he can't talk about it. I mean, I don't personally agree with that garbage. But then you don't also, on the other hand, want to give away your strategy. So
exactly. Yeah.
No, that's true.
We all know the left strategy is to find as many lies as humanly possible and then throw them at the wall and see if any of them stick. Some of them stick a little bit, so they take that to court, and then it falls apart usually in the end. And you don't need that. What you need is people to go to jail. He was with the SS for 11 years. Oh, I didn't know he was with the Nazis. All right, well, that's fine. Who knew? What is he, Italian?
Yeah, I think so. His wife's Puerto Rican, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, because
he's so short.
I believe he's
so short.
Well, I know because he's talked about his Italian mother and how she knocked hell out of him. So,
okay.
Yeah. Well, they lived in New York, and back then that was a thing. So, whatever. But it seems to have taken, because he's very successful in everything he does. Why is this camera like this?
I don't know.
And you're.
I'm everywhere.
I mean, we can see you. You're not in the dark.
Weird.
Like you normally are.
Well, that's how I usually look, Chuck.
Well, I mean, how are you feeling today? Good?
Yeah.
Not really.
I felt weird all day, man. I tell you, I spent most of my day in bed. I just did not feel right at all.
Is it because you're lazy?
No, not.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey. I see the your number one sign has come out. All right, that's nice.
I got two of those. Yeah. No, I just felt weird, and that's what Daryl said. He said there'll be a couple days where you're just going to feel weird, and today was one of them for sure.
Oh, by the way, on that, I'm peeing green, Chuck, and I'm not saying blue, actual green.
Yep, me too. Yep.
Usually
That means it's working.
Yeah, the second pee after I take it, it comes out green.
Yeah,
Well,
that means that it's getting into your bladder, and it's doing what it's supposed to.
Well, what the hell is wrong with my fucking bladder that is coming out green?
Because there's parasites in there too. There's parasites there too.
Yeah, it's being cleaned.
About the tangled up in blue stuff.
Just don't try and use a toothbrush to clean your bladder.
No. I'll give that a pass, a hard pass, really. All right, I'm just checking because that seemed weird.
But that's what Daryl said. He said, "Yeah, you're gonna be doing that," and that's why I made the Smurf mark every once in a while. That I can talk like Mr. Ed and look like a Smurf now because I've got Papa Smurf beard. And,
there you go.
I'm all good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not like nothing hurts. Well, everything hurts, but that's normal. As far as anything new, just off for some reason.
Yeah, Daryl said take 3 tubes, worth, and over the course, and then stop for 2 weeks with both of them, and then start up again. So just to let you know.
When did Daryl become our doctor, by the way? Because that scares me. I've known Daryl a while. That scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, he's just giving advice of what worked for him. It may not work for you or me, so I don't know.
It was a joke. Oh, Daryl's here.
Oh, yeah, Daryl's here
somewhere. Oh, I didn't mean to make fun of him right to his face. I was trying to do it behind his back, Dave. Way to go. All you had to do was tell me, but you had one job, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
on my screen, he said it's the detox process, and he laughed. And then I just figured that would be more fun to have him come on and laugh at us all in person. But I
don't even see that comment on the what is it restream thing.
No, it's not on the restream. It's in the Facebook live chat.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't.
Something.
Oh, I saw
something.
Yeah. Daryl says it's a detox process.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jerry, blue and yellow mixed.
Some things.
Okay, thank you, Larry. I'm not painting a fucking picture. All right.
Okay.
That's funny shit there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Larry. There's always one. There's always one. Where's your sidekick in harm? In psychological harm.
Yeah. Well, we're all crazy anyway, so what the hell's the difference, right?
If it's any constipation, Daryl says mine is blue now too.
I'm not having any. I ain't having any constipation.
No. And sometimes words like hey, my excuse is that I have dementia, so I just open my mouth and it's con something. So whatever the first con that comes out is the right one. I got.
Here's the problem. I will tell you this: the blue stuff here, methylate of the guts, is the worst shit it's almost as bad as Brussels sprouts. Oh, God.
Stick your tongue out, Jerry.
Yeah, stick your tongue. Yeah. Oh.
You're supposed to mix it with water, Jerry.
Okay. Well, here's the problem. I was late making the wife's dinner because I was asleep in the chair. So obviously I'm late, way late. Usually I'm like within 5 minutes or so, and I'm way late here. So there was no time for. Holy crap! Look at my lips. I am a goddamn. And what's left of my teeth?
Smurf.
You know what? Oh, I'm kicking your ass. I swear to God. I'll be right back. I got to get something to drink.
Oh, see what Daryl typed there? He said, green on the days where I drink pollutants and they flush them straight out through now. So, yeah, we're on the right track.
Oh, good.
I'm
Because
glad that you,
this will go away because this hasn't happened before, right?
Joe Dell goes, oh my God.
My teeth are red, blue.
I
All right, I'll be
gotta
right
send,
back.
I have to send Dr. Darrell a link and see if he comes and joins us.
That was funny. Yeah, I've mixed it up with Diet Mountain Dew. I don't know if you've ever heard of Airborne. You know, it's like an Alka-Seltzer tablet you put in water. I've mixed it up with that. It's for, preventing colds and stuff like that, which I evidently didn't prevent. What else have I mixed it with? And just plain water. But I've never taken it straight like that because I don't want to walk around town, like going to the bank and say, I'd like to deposit some money today. I'd get some really weird looks at the.
All right, Daryl Rector, you should have a link if you want to join us. You're more than welcome. If you don't, we're sending you a link. I don't know. Jerry really is from space. I wonder what his blood color is. Probably the same as the blue tongue. He's a real blue blood, But oh my God! Somebody say. Chuck, I can't hear you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. I muted. Okay. I was coughing and I didn't want everybody to hear me coughing. So now his teeth are blue.
Now his teeth are blue.
My lips, holy crap. All right. I'm kicking his ass. I'm telling you. This is Daryl's fault.
Don't mix it with your lemonade. You said it really tasted nasty.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. I said take it with
this has been information good like 2 minutes ago, Chuck.
Take it with a soda or with water, or I don't know if you'd want to try it with milk. That shit probably curl the milk up.
No, yeah. The way it tastes, it probably would. Yeah, I'd be cottage cheese time it got in me.
Yeah.
Jerry really is.
You're supposed
I wonder what his blood color is. I don't have blood. I'm a vampire, Larry. Retired, but nevertheless. So, Chuck, are you sick with the cough, or are you?
I've got a cold. We went out to eat last Saturday, and either I got it there, or we had a couple of her great grandkids over for overnight, and then one of the snot, who knows? I don't know where I got it, but I'm getting over it. I mean, the stuff's all loose. I mean, it's coming out, and I spit it out and everything. But what's really worse is where the stuff's stuck in your chest and you can't move it at all, and you just sit there cough and cough and cough. And but it's all moving.
Set your chest on fire. It loosens it up, and you spew. Do that.
With what? With what?
Matches work. Yeah, lighter. That's fine. Yeah. No problem. No, that's what that what is that shit? Tussin shit that I think you got to buy behind the counter and give a pint of blood and an ID for, or that Vicks. That Formula 44D. That shit worked great for a lot of cold type shit. But apparently they make something with it. I'm not sure what it is.
I take this stuff as a preventative, but I just didn't get it in time. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it.
What is it? Oh, is that
it's like Airborne.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. All right, I know what that is. Yeah, it's like the Walmart brand.
Yeah.
Along with I used to take that emergency. If you know what that is.
Yeah.
You pour it in like a water, and I think it was lemonade or something. I don't remember, but now I just drink the lemon juice and it works. And when I do get a cold, I swear to you, I drink one of these, and within 3 hours, it's gone.
Wow.
I've always had a really, really strong constitution for shit like that. So that, but the problem is when you really get sick, it devastates you, man, physically. Um, like there was like about a 10-year period where I got pneumonia every year.
Hmm.
It was that walking kind where you could, because I'd stay home for like 2 days and that would drive me nuts. So then I'd go to work, and because you stayed home for 2 days, you got more shit to make up. So, but you sweat it out, I guess, or something. I don't know.
What's up?
Oh shit.
Dr. Rector's making house calls today. I almost said Dr. Rectum.
You
I
guys,
apologize.
I'll tell you what,
You've never heard that one before, Dave.
pissing blue and clapping it up.
Yeah, I look like a guy from like 15th century England over here. No teeth, and on camera, it probably looks black.
Jerry, stick your tongue out again.
Oh, God.
Daryl's got to move his steering wheel.
Much better now.
Hey, we all
Right.
need
It looks like I'm suffering
Here's
from the
Daryl.
black
He's the one that got us
plague or
started on it.
something, man.
Yeah. What do you recommend, Dr. Daryl?
Dr. Daryl.
Man, I quit taking it for a day. Hey Larry, hey Jimmy. I quit taking it for a day and I kind of felt like shit. And I'm not sure why.
Yeah, that's the thing, Daryl.
You know.
Daryl, listen to me. I used to take. You remember them gas station vitamins that came in the big pack with the yellow backing thing?
Yeah.
I used to take them every day.
Yeah.
Because it was, I'd get my cigarettes, I'd get them.
Yeah.
And couldn't feel a difference until I stopped taking them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, I almost crashed. And, they're gas station vitamins, you don't expect them to be that good.
Yeah.
But there's just so many of them, I think that it did something. Because when I quit, man, I felt like horrible.
Well, the methylene blue has a like I say, it's been tested, man. It's got over 100 years of history. I mean, it's not some fly by night thing. It's something that oh shit.
I got shit on me.
Yeah. Well,
the only difference between me and Jim Simmons is now women will not come anywhere within 100 yards.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, Gene could still get laid in
Yeah,
in a barrel full of wieners.
I got to be honest, Daryl. I've never heard that one before. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Let's see. You just
Man, I've been giving liberals hell all day
people
about
on, they
Tesla.
can make it.
I hope they drop that stock plumb out the bottom, son. Because when they do, I'm gonna buy every dollar of it I can afford.
Yeah, I saw your post because he's going to come back.
Oh yeah, when it does, it's gonna make a lot of rich people. We missed out on that first.
Because I know he was trying to quit, and they gave him, or they fired, something happened. But and they gave him this huge package, like the get the hell out package.
Yeah.
And then it was turned down by whoever, I guess shareholders or something. Right. And they were arguing over that, and that's the last I heard of it.
Yeah. We live in a real crazy time, man. I don't think I don't think they are going to come back from this one. I don't know if anybody has been kind of keeping track of what the faith in Democrat Party and all that kind of stuff is now, but a CNN poll. I mean, we're talking communist freaking news network here, and I mean for real, their poll showed 27% favorability for Democrats against Doge. And
I heard it was like 8%
20%.
approvability.
That may have dropped. This was days ago.
I saw about 3 weeks ago. It was like 8% approval rating for the Dem. 8%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not 28, not 18. 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what poll it was though, but it may have been like you know how the news stations do their own polls, and people vote and shit. So
Yeah.
you never can tell, but
Yeah. Well, they've destroyed
Well, that's
charging stations and stuff like that too. So, that's ours. We pay for that. That's our tax dollars hard at work. That what, $30 billion they spent on like 4 of them or something. When Uncle Joe go out there and put one in his garage in 15 minutes with a fucking screwdriver and a hammer. Come on, man. I don't get this logic of these fucking weirdo way they spend money, man. I mean, I don't know.
well, I don't think like a lot of the money that went to the lesbian plays down in Guatemala somewhere.
Right.
I don't think that actually is where it went.
Right. Or mass sex changes in Honduras or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's where it went
Yeah.
though. I don't.
No. I'm sure it made somebody's wiener bigger, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I think when you combine all that little money like that,
Mhm.
I mean little money, to the government.
Right.
It all went to like some deep state project to take someone out or put someone in or ruin something.
Right.
So,
Not to bounce around on subject so much, but has anybody ever watched that alien video to where they like interviewed this alien and people were like, dude, this is real. This is real. You've never watched that video? Well, there's one out there that Bob Lazar supposedly put out. He acquired it somehow, but so supposedly, who was the damn president at the time? It was in 1957 when the treaty was signed, supposedly, that we were accepted to the Intergalactic Federation. Right? This is like the world government, I guess you call it.
Universal.
You've heard of the Galactic Federation, I'm sure, right?
I have.
I mean, it's a conspiracy. I go like this, but I don't do it with air quotes. I do it with middle fingers, and so so they know exactly where I'm coming from, kind of thing. But this stuff has been going on for so damn long. But there was supposedly there was a meeting to where, back then they didn't have fucking cell phones and, everybody didn't have a video camera on their shoulder. Some people did, but not everybody did. So they figured they could get away with it. So they took the little fella straight to the Pentagon. And who was the president in 57? Was that Nixon knew about it, but who was before Nixon?
Eisenhower.
Yeah, Eisenhower. So Eisenhower was the one that made the deal with the first people, but they weren't the good people. They weren't the Intergalactic Federation people. They were the fucking grays that everybody's saying hates our guts.
Wasn't Kennedy in charge of? Kennedy was after Eisenhower, wasn't he? He wasn't before him, and he wasn't after Nixon. So he had to.
No. But Nixon wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there. He wasn't president, but he was there during this process. So Nixon knew about it, and it carried over all through the years. So, but anyway, what was supposed to have happened on this meeting of this alien was supposed to give them all this technology, like this Bluetooth technology and all this, power sources and things like that they've kept in Black Ops and secret for so long that they just use it themselves. They don't let us use it. Anyway, somehow that alien interview coincided. That was at the Pentagon. That all coincided at the same time with a date with Eisenhower giving a speech, right? So Eisenhower told the alien supposedly that they were already in a contract with the Greys, which the Greys are the ones that agreed to this deal for abductions and things like that, for experiments. And, they said they could take the people, they could take the cows, they could take a certain amount of pigs and shit like that every, so often. So I know this stuff sounds so crazy, and I never thought we'd ever be talking about this shit on a live mic on open air. But this stuff is becoming more of a reality every single day. This is part of the files. All this shit that's coming out is going to eventually have this in it. And it's all going to point to one thing. There is life on other planets. Everything that has been hidden points to that. and it's
Yep.
something they've been covering up all this time.
Yep.
Well, ain't the Grays kind of consider? Hey, Nick, ain't the Grays kind of considered the good guys, and the Reds are the ones that are fighting underground and all that bullshit?
I've heard all kinds of theories and stuff, but
Or we were forced into it with the Grays, and neither one of them are good, but the Reds and the Grays hate each other.
well, supposedly the Galactic Federation of the Worlds are tried to make a deal and give us all this technology, all this freedom. We would never have to work. Everything would already be automated. We'd already be in flying cars. We'd already be at the top of the food chain rather than in the middle rung somewhere where we're at. I mean, there's just so many things that Eisenhower kept us from being able to acquire because we were under a contract. And that contract was signed in 1957. So what does that mean? Let me see. It's a 60-year contract. So 60 years from that would be what? 20 something, 26, 7, 8, somewhere around in there. 2026. Yeah. No, 7. Fuck, I still may be off. My math is Pleasant Hill Elementary math. So,
It's the old new math, like we had when we were kids.
yeah.
But +2 still equaled 4, Daryl. So I don't know. You must have been asleep.
Yeah. I'm adding it up on my fingers and toes. I don't know. But yeah. So, 1957, and you add 60 years to that. So that would be like the deal's over.
17, Joe Dell says.
2017.
2017.
Okay. 2017. So the
Yeah,
deal's
don't
over.
know those things.
So is that why all this stuff is coming into the light now because we don't have a deal with anybody to protect anything? I mean, so I guess
I'm not sure it's all that great, but I don't know. I'd like to know what the deal was. Obviously, it was part of it was to stunt our growth. If not our height, but
our mental growth. Yeah.
that and our advancement in like technology and stuff. But
Yeah.
because they did it back in the 50s, there was quite a few things animated. That I mean, it's just that they were like remember them? You go in. They had them in New York City. I know that you go into these places and everything was in a machine, and you go kind of like a vending machine, and you could go and get a whole like lunch or dinner or something there. I think I call it an automat
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. But if you remember back in the World's Fair where everything was, the flying cars and all that bullshit, none of that really ever happens. So.
No, that World's Fair, or that, the World's Fair, that was in what, 1980, 81, somewhere around in there. The last one, Knoxville.
I'm talking about the one. I remember the one like in the 50s or 60s, I think, where all everything in the kitchen had been redone.
Yeah.
And it was all electric or like washing machines and all this shit was coming out.
Yeah. All we got was a big golden mirror globe standing in the middle of BFE. It's still standing there too, actually.
New York City. I've driven past it when I was there for my. You got to ride past it to go to where my mother-in-law's house was.
Right.
And it's brass, I think, and it's like all kind of green and black and stuff now, but
Wow.
and overgrown in weeds. But yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, the one they put up in Knoxville, Tennessee, they still take care of that. That's their pride and joy. They shine the windows on that beast every other weekend.
Yeah, the thing is it doesn't. They must have done a lot of building since then because it don't look like there's enough there for a World's Fair.
No,
enough room. So they had to have, and it's right next to a highway. I can't remember which one, but whatever. I think it was the. I don't remember. So there's no point.
Man, I had a blast. I did a school trip to the one in 1981 in Knoxville, Tennessee. That was a blast. We had so much fun.
They had so much shit in every one of them they've had. It was about the future, and everybody was very excited about it. But a lot of it didn't, because like what we were just talking about, a lot of it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Although I think it probably did happen.
It just got kept under wraps.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, how hard can it be? You can make an airplane fly, making a car fly. Obviously, a different air. You know, the aerodynamics and how to get the wings to pop out of the doors or something. I don't
Yeah.
fucking, or maybe fix them on the roof.
Yeah.
But you know, how hard can that be when you already know how to get something off the ground and fly?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see them all the time. You see pictures all the time of them on Facebook, and if you look at YouTube, you can see them. And Uber talked about bringing some on. I think before they opted to do Uber helicopter, and now they're evidently claiming that they're going to be able to go to a autonomous helicopter, which means that you'll never get me in that, and you won't get me on the ground underneath it either.
Here's what I know. Like Tesla and the driverless cars, they better get better and stop running into police stations before they start doing too much. That much I'm gonna tell you.
I'm going to buy a Cybertruck. I'm just going to tell you now. I'm going to do it just because if somebody attacks me, I'm looking forward to that. So
You're gonna buy a Cybertruck because you want somebody to clean it up and paint it up.
oh, they won't do that around here
Or
because they know they'll get shot in the face.
This is why you're gonna spend that kind of money.
Well,
Damn,
they
Daryl.
won't do that. They won't do that around here because they know they'll be like not being able to stand upright anymore.
I gotta tell you, I don't know what the big draw to these cars are. They're the ugliest fucking things. They got no
They are.
soul whatsoever.
Mine,
They're the ugliest fucking things
yeah.
ever seen.
My only reason to want to own one is the principle to stand against liberalism. That's it.
Well,
That's the only reason I'm investing in Tesla when these retards finally get out of it.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. I mean, it used to be the VW thing was like the ugliest car ever fucking made.
They were a true Nazi mobile too, by the way.
Yeah. And they were the weird. Even back then when they came out, a lot of people bought them, but everybody else laughed at them.
Yeah.
These Teslas, they're put the VW thing is now nicest car ever. That's how it's working. I don't know.
Well, he's working on a $15,000 Tesla that's going to be down. He says it's going to be down around what people can afford.
If it's 15 grand.
My biggest question is,
it's going to be like the Yugo. It's going to be like the Yugo of Tesla, which is not good.
Yeah. But if you buy a Tesla Cybertruck and you have American flags painted on the side of it and someone torches that, are they guilty of burning an American flag?
Right.
As well as burning the Tesla?
It's an burning American flag being illegal. It's called freedom of speech somehow. Don't know how, but somehow.
Yeah.
Supreme Court's already said that you can't arrest somebody for that.
Okay. Yeah.
I know those Cybertrucks are ugly as shit, but they are somewhat actual bulletproof. So if someone was to be trying to desecrate the vehicle while you was in it, there's no way they're going to make it immobile.
You know what?
They're not Molotov.
A 74 Ford pickup with 4-wheel drive, where once you get out and get shot at and put everything in 4-wheel drive, you can run their fucking ass over, and their little car that they have that that they think is saving the world will be flat as a pancake, like run over a quarter on a train track, and they'll be, as Daryl said, not standing up anymore.
Yeah. What in the world? Oh, I thought she was getting ready to do it.
Oh, God,
I remember those back in the 70s, man. What the hell was that?
Well, Chuck takes his horse bill. Good evening, Mr. Nicky.
I'm Mr. Ed.
Good evening.
Yeah. Oh, and
Horse
I will
is a
tell you
horse,
about
of course. Next to the horse is a horse.
Hi, Nikki.
Right, of course.
Hey, guys.
The methylene blue, if you take that late in the evening, it will keep you up at night. So I always do that in the morning.
Okay.
It carries oxygen like a son of a bitch. Like I said, it was used to treat malaria. It was used to treat I got to mute. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just jamming. Shit.
Hey Jerry, did you show Nikki your stick your
No,
toe? Yeah.
no, he didn't show me that. What the hell? You been eating
No.
like silver?
It's either it's the methylene blue or it's the black plague. We haven't decided yet.
Gotta go, guys.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, Daryl.
myocarditis. That's what the word I was trying to think of. It carries oxygen to the cells and allows them to travel more freely. Blocks blocks, or it takes away your blockages. It helps your blood pump through your heart valve. It's just got so many
So you're saying,
overwhelming things, but it will keep you up. It is a stimulant.
so
Yeah,
take it in
myo-
the morning then.
First thing in the morning, give
20?
B12 energy all day long.
20 or
Yeah.
10?
10.
Just 10 in the morning, once a day.
I just do 10. That's all I do now. I mean,
Okay.
if you're a bigger guy, you might want to do 20. You know what I'm saying? I do
Yeah, I
I do
don't.
160-pound dude's dose. That's
Yeah, I
all
don't
I
know.
am is 160 pounds.
I can't imagine what my insides look like, but
You're blue.
Yeah.
But
They're blue.
I've also lost 17 pounds on this shit, like in 3 weeks. So,
Ouch.
but anyway, guys, have a good night.
Bye,
All
Daryl.
right,
Thanks for
Daryl.
coming.
Thanks
Hey,
for
Daryl.
dropping by.
Come back when you got less time to stay.
oh goddamn, Nick.
All right. All right, Nick. Hey, Nick. It's hard to get Dr. Rector to make a house call.
Yeah, Dr. Rector. Yeah, wrecked him, damn near killed him. Yeah.
Hey.
How you doing, Nick?
How
How's
are
your
you,
dad doing?
Nicky?
Dad's doing all right. I'm
Good.
finally feeling better. I was in a world of, speaking of being sick and shit. Man, that sneezing, that pollen, my allergies just went haywire on me.
Yeah, it's spring, man. It's
And
spring.
the wind's blowing, 15 to 30 miles an hour around here damn near every day. It's got, my car is green, but it's yellow.
Holy shit.
It's so much pollen. What
Well,
you got?
apparently the pollen is blue because Larry told me before that that's why I'm peeing green because yellow and blue and
Makes green.
stuff. Like I was painting a Picasso or some fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like if you eat a lot of chocolate, you're gonna crap a blue-green color.
Oh,
I always had that problem when I ate Fruit Loops with the blue dye they used in the Fruit Loop.
Yes.
Yeah, green. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here I thought I was the Hulk.
I
or
worked
something.
with a guy that ate 2 big pieces of red velvet cake during a break one time, and then the next day he took off because he thought he was crapping blood.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, "What did you eat?" He said, "Well, I had 2 pieces of red velvet cake." He's like, "That's what did it, dude. You're perfectly fine." Yeah.
And on a lighter note, hey, Chuck,
Yes.
I got to try to hold this.
There's
I don't
an
know how to
eagle.
hold this.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
an eagle. My wife said $8 plus shipping to Wisconsin. And
What's
I
that?
have his wife or
Amigo.
his other. That's the mate. So 2 of them are $8 each, or $16 if you want them both, plus the shipping.
what do they do?
And if you want them,
What are
They
they?
good to eat?
he asked earlier if he asked if Donna had.
They look like
any.
cupcakes.
That's cupcakes.
They do. Well, they do. Okay. I'll take a better picture and I'll send it to you, Chuck. If you decide.
We got a lot of eagles around here, and Jodell's got quite a collection of pictures and little statues and shit like that, and that's why I asked if he had any eagles. So.
It's funny. We
I
actually
showed
have
a turtle.
eagles here in Louisiana. They've been pictured on the
Really?
the coast. Yeah,
Cool.
bald eagles at
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, these are.
I got
These
a
are
woman
fairly
right
bald.
down the road.
These are
You see them
fairly
in the
bald.
summertime. They
Yeah.
look
These are
like a
fairly
cupcake,
bald.
Dave. I'm telling you.
They do. They
Oh,
do.
well, you're welcome. You actually didn't make them or have anything to do with them, but you are welcome. Yeah, of course.
No, I didn't make them. I didn't make them. My wife made them.
Yeah, I know. But way to take all the credit. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat Fruit Loops anymore, Callan. I gave up on that because I didn't like the after effects of it. So
Yeah, but they're Fruit Loops, Chuck.
I don't like Fruit Loops.
I like Fruit
Yeah.
Loops.
We
They're
do
good
make a joke. We do
Right.
make a joke when we're
And if-
hauling the concrete beams. Those things are really heavy, and we can only go like 45 miles an hour down the interstate. And we're going up a hill and we're down to like 30 miles an hour. And I asked the driver, I say, well, did you forget to put Wheaties in the diesel tank, or did you put Fruit Loops in there? Usually gets a pretty good laugh.
Oh God.
No, it's funny. I haven't
one thing that
haven't
if,
eaten cereal in over 30 years.
Oh,
That's
God.
because you're a goddamn communist.
No, I don't drink
Yeah,
milk.
you are.
Well,
You are.
I can't. I don't drink milk.
No.
I don't like milk, and
I don't.
Again, communism, plain and simple. Okay,
Well,
we're rooting
I
out
don't-
for people.
I don't either. But I don't drink milk either. But I have to have it on my cereal.
Nick,
'Cause the only other thing in the house is spring
Well,
water, and it wouldn't be as good.
That's
Yeah,
the
Nick.
only time I will ingest milk is if I have like some
Right.
Cocoa Puffs or Count Chocula or something like that.
Cocoa Puffs.
Well,
That
Nick secretly voted for Obama twice. And,
yeah, okay,
also
yeah, that's
Joe
right.
Biden.
I secretly finished. I bought a 3-box at BJ's that was Cookie Crisp, which I finished today. Lucky Charms, which I was timing to hopefully have on
I like the
on
Lucky
St.
Charms.
Patrick's Day.
They're magically delicious.
That's my brother's birthday. And then the other one is I can't remember.
You know what's going to be the problem? We want them to health up all the food, right? And all the shit that we love is going to go away. You know that, right?
Yeah,
There probably be no more
it was
Twinkies or the Cocoa Puffs, which are good, I have to admit. And the Count Chocolate, I've been eating that since I was a little kid.
that's some good
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
The Pebbles,
But
same thing.
Kennedy said that one of the early things he was going to work on was natural dyes for the Fruit Loops. That he could not understand why we make natural dyes, make natural food coloring dye. It's not doing anything that's rocket science.
No, I'll guarantee it costs more because it's natural, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
That's why they don't
So
do
they'll
it.
raise the box of the cereal. Well, they'll raise the box of the cereal. They'll raise the price of the box of cereal. They make the box taller, and you'll think that you're still getting the same
You buy
amount.
them big, what do they call them now? Family size, right?
Family size chips.
I swear to you, there's the same amount of fucking cereal as in or maybe just a tiny bit more than the regular
It
box.
is.
I swear to God, because I can eat that big one just
It
about the
is.
same amount of time I can eat the regular size one.
Yeah, but it's like the same. Like last week when I said McDonald's, there are a bunch of videos that you can find on YouTube that show you that the fries, the bag, and the small, medium, and large cardboard things are all take exactly the same amount of fries. It's just an optical delusion.
Well,
of
the
what
McDonald's
you're
and
getting.
fries, the small has 12 and the large has 3 in it. I have actually, I'm not lying. You get a large fry, there's like 12 fries in it. They used to pack that sucker pretty full.
Yep.
Where whether it's the same size or not, and you know what, you're probably right, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, but still, at least it looked like it was more.
Yeah. And when President Trump was there on the campaign trail, when he was working the window, he was working the fry machine. He was taking the scoop and slamming it into the thing, and
I
then
did that with one
going
of
for
them.
a second
I'm
one,
pretty sure that's
slamming
why
it
they
in there.
sales to the McDonald Land Corporation. Because I'm gonna tell you what the problem with McDonald's is. It's not the menu. They keep bringing back the crap like that nasty McRib and all that. It's not the menu. It's the goddamn
God.
quality of the food. You quit cooking it first of all, even if it's not real hamburger. Okay, and it's less, and it does not taste anything like it used to taste when we were kids. If they would do that,
No.
McDonald's wouldn't be
No.
in the financial hardship they're in now.
Yeah, way back in the day when they actually made their fries, because their fries even got thinner.
Yeah.
You know, now you get them and they're
Yeah.
like really hard and
Yeah.
you know, probably old when you get them. And like Jerry said, it all of the boxes have been downsized.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well order a small because you're going to get more than if you get a large.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you go lately. If you drive through and you get fries, they're all on the hard side. Even if they're fresh.
Well, I think they're
on the
going
hard
to beef
side.
tallow now, so they may actually taste better. Because right now, McDonald Land French fries, when I was young, everybody here consistently won best French fries of all French fries in the fucking country. And then they stopped
Yep.
using fatty grease or whatever it was, that type of grease, because apparently everybody was getting fat off it. And McDonald's didn't want to be the cause of that. So even though it's fast food and not particularly good for you. So they went along with the bandwagon, and now it literally tastes like chalk. I mean, when you're a kid,
Yeah.
you put chalk in your mouth. I don't care who the fuck you are. All right.
Oh, we all ate chalk.
So that's kind of what
I
they
did.
taste like. And in order for them to have any taste at all, there needs to be 14 pounds of salt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all ate,
Yeah.
crayons and.
Yeah. By the
all
way,
that
Larry, I did get my salt in the mail. Yeah, I'm buying salt through the fucking mail now. It's that I forget what it's called, but it's rock salt, sea salt. There's
Sea
some
salt?
high end thing he told me
Yeah.
about, and hopefully I'll be trying it here pretty quick. Oh, I made donuts today. So you can't really taste it in the donuts, so I'm sorry, but at some point.
Or you make some caramel and you put the salt in the caramel and you put that on the donut.
Well, I
That'll
glazed
probably
them,
be
so
fantastic.
it's too late for that. I do that next time, actually,
Oh,
Dave. That's
God.
not a bad idea because I like caramel. I
Yeah.
do.
Now is it
Yeah.
is it caramel? Is it caramel?
It depends.
Caramel.
Some spell it without
I've
the A,
heard-
and others, you know what it is? I'm pretty sure is like some of these candy bars got caramel in it. They spell it caramel, like it's like to make it more expensive. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
That's
Yeah,
caramel
Caramel, yeah.
with the extra A. I just because I grew up in California and there's a city in California, Carmel, and so that's
It's
pretty
fine,
much how I
but
learned to
in
say
the
it.
end, it's very easy to make. Uh, you know, I used to make it from my wife's ice cream, which apparently I spent time making her strawberry ice cream, which actually I like, and I'm not a big fan of strawberry ice cream. But when you make it homemade, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, I sat on that damn rotary thing. Mom and Dad had this ice cream maker, and they put all the rock salt and the
Yeah.
ice, and it churn and churn and churn and churn and
Oh,
churn.
mine's got a motor. Yeah.
Well,
Gotta have the motor, Nick. Gotta have the motor.
well, this was when I was a really, really young kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like below 10 years
Yeah,
old.
because it takes like 30 minutes in the machine with the motor, and
Yeah.
churning it, I believe, takes longer.
Oh, a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but you.
But it's a rite of passage in some houses that you have to
Yeah.
learn how to churn it and not end up with
Yeah.
butter.
Well, you don't put milk. I don't know what the hell was in it, but anyway, I guess you put milk
Cream.
in it.
You put cream and this time I just put cream in it instead of cream and half, but it's cream. got to have the cream because that's what makes it. After a while, the cream thickens with all the other ingredients, and then you can freeze it.
Yeah. Speaking of food products, I thought about something, and like especially junk food. Thought about this a few days ago. Pop Tarts. We all
my
like
favorite.
Pop Tarts. Well, you know how every product on the planet has the miniature bite-sized versions. Are there any bite-sized versions of Pop Tarts?
Not that I know of.
Yes,
There are.
Yeah.
Oh,
there are.
Wow, Dave.
You don't see them around. You don't see them around much because even at Walmart, you see a few boxes, smaller boxes of the individual flavors. But at BJ's, there's like 48 boxes or 48 in a box, and they're all the full size ones. But I can't remember the last time I've seen them, but I have seen mini ones
Yeah, it's like little
in the
mini
past.
muffins. You put them in
didn't
a
they make
package.
a cereal that tasted like Pop Tarts at one point, a long time ago?
Yeah.
They did. I don't know if they still do, but they did. Yep.
So what
I
was
like.
everybody's favorite flavor?
Strawberry.
See,
Cocoa
the favorite
Puffs.
flavor in Louisiana was strawberry.
Yeah.
And
Oh God.
but I like that the frosted chocolate. Frosted strawberry is the
Yep.
favorite in Louisiana. I like the
It's not bad though. Frosted chocolate.
I like the chocolate one, and then the cinnamon one. That was good.
Cinnamon one's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to admit. But I like the strawberry
Yeah.
the best. The problem is now, we're talking about less. There used to be more icing on them motherfuckers. Because I remember when I was a kid, I eat them cold now because,
Yeah.
whatever. But when I was a kid, you got them apparently warmed up because
Put them in the
that
toaster.
was better for
That's
you.
why I guess that's why they call them Pop
Yeah.
Tarts. You put them in the
Yeah.
toaster and they
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was way more the frosting on the top. Yeah, see, there you go. Frosted brown sugar
Sugar.
cinnamon.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
and they're expensive too now
Yeah, but that's the
for
communist
the
brand.
good ones. They ain't cheap. They're like $5 a box. You get 6.
Yeah. Everything is.
Yeah,
Everything's getting more expensive. At a gas
I
station
buy
around
the like Chuck there got the Walmart brand. I buy them, but once in a while I like to have the real ones because they're a lot easier to they're chewier or something. I don't know, but softer. That's the one. And they obviously taste slightly better.
Yeah,
And
there's a little bit of difference. It's like buying, the name brand, say, whatever, corn,
Hi, Angel.
and then you go and buy the Great Value corn. Well, that's gonna have more bits and pieces of something that's probably gonna break your teeth
yeah,
in
yeah.
it, and it's not gonna have the same flavor. It's not bad, but it's cheap.
No, but I know. Cereals. I gotta tell you the truth. I don't tell much difference between the cereals. Of course, I just eat Captain Crunch mostly, so it's hard to tell.
You talk about
But
communists.
yeah, no, please.
No.
The cornflakes
You
definitely
gotta have.
taste different.
Grape nuts. Oh my
You
God.
gotta have.
Grape nuts.
Oh God. Grape nuts is
You have
like
to let it
rocks
cook
and
for an
twigs
hour
from
before you
hard.
can eat it.
Back when I thought that grape
But
nuts were the healthiest cereal out there, commercial told me
but
so.
You can't chew that crap.
No, you need.
you can't have Captain
You
Crunch
gotta let
without
it
crunch
sit in the
berries.
milk
Then they
for
make
like 24 hours before you can eat it, and
Yeah.
even it's still,
Yeah.
it's pretty crunchy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But you got to have Captain Crunch with crunch berries. But then for a while they made it without the crunch berry. I mean, without the Captain Crunch in it. And I got to say, it
I
was
don't
even
like
better.
crunch berries. Captain really let me down on that one. But
No, that stuff just tears up the
yes,
palate.
that's the fact of fun.
No, it's not. It's the
not
torture of
sweet.
eating that crap.
Well, when you're like me and you have three
Yeah.
teeth in your mouth, it really doesn't matter what you torture.
Yeah, well, right.
with.
Same here.
You know, when you're sitting at the table and you bite into a piece of chicken and you hit the bone and you look down
Yeah.
and the fourth tooth is
Yeah.
looking up at
Well,
you
well, I
from the
remember
plate.
speaking of chicken and McDonald's, used to get the chicken McNuggets.
Oh, chicken
Maggots.
McNuggets.
Yeah,
Chicken McNuggets.
you know, now they supposedly make it all out of white meat because back in the day,
It was pink.
you'd get some that were supposedly like dark meat. Depending on you have to know what the shapes are to know what white and dark are. You know, because one of them looks like the shape of Louisiana.
I've
It
seen
looks
how
like
they
a
make
boot.
them. I ain't eating that
But
shit.
no, but
Yeah.
you ever seen them make wieners and bologna?
No, and I'm going to continue
we
on
know-
that
we
streak
know
because
that
I don't want to know
Yeah.
how they make
Yeah,
them.
don't watch that.
We know that if you're
Hot dogs, too.
Jewish, you buy a kosher Frank, which is made out of beef and it's
Yeah.
all beef. It's not like if you buy the
It's
Oscar
not off
Mayer
the floor
beef
beef.
hot dog. It's
You
whatever
don't
they
buy
swept
the,
up off the
Nathan's
floor.
or
and
the
put- yeah, Nathan's are good. Nathan's
Sabrettes,
are very good.
but you have not eaten hot dogs until you've had actual hot dogs from a butcher shop.
Yeah.
There is and they don't look shit like a
No.
regular hot dog. They don't. They actually look like a sausage.
Yeah.
And they're kind of shriveled up, and you put them on a bun, and you don't want to eat them because they kind of look. Because you tell somebody it's a hot dog, and it's like, really, okay. But when you bite into one, oh my god, it's good.
Yeah. There's a brand that they sell up and down the above us, northeast, Pearl, that my dad used in restaurants when he had restaurants, and I swear that's a hot dog to die for.
Yeah, but those dark meat McNuggets, every time you got one of those, and I think they did on purpose to put the majority of those every time I ordered them in my order, it was like gristle in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, gotta spit the damn thing out. I'm like, okay, that's when I learned which one's the dark meat, which one's the white meat. Because it depends on the shape of the McNugget. Now it's all white meat. They I guess enough people complained, said this dark meat crap, I don't know what's in that, but it's gristle meat. And,
Oh, I watched it. We all seen that video or TV show, whatever the fuck it was, where it was like pink shit.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pink slime.
You put
Pink
it on
slime.
hamburger.
Pink slime. Pink slime deep fried.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what? I think instead of eating at McDonald's, it'd be healthier to eat it to Carnival.
Yeah.
I do.
It would be.
And I gotta tell you, Carnival food
not
is still
eating at
great.
all.
The little donuts that bloop over in between, I love them things. I could eat them all day. Pizza is good. What's them things like elephant ears or something?
Elephant ears.
With the powdered sugar, right?
Yeah.
Elephant ears.
Yeah.
Fried dough.
Turkey-
Fried
A
dough.
turkey
Fried.
leg, which is actually turkey leg, which is that long. Probably make 6 meals out of it.
Yeah, you get like a 24-inch corn dog or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and at one carnival we used to go to in Vero Beach, I swear to you, they had sushi. Carnival sushi. That's almost as bad as gas station sushi. I'm not doing it. It's not something I'm going to do. But,
Well, if you don't want to buy the horse paste that you guys are taking, I would just tell people go to the gas station and buy 3-day-old
hot dogs.
what did you just say?
That won't kill the
Sushi.
parasites.
3-day-old sushi.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
buy-
sure that's
buy-
what
well,
that they're in it. Yeah.
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 Multiply them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You eat them hot dogs that they have on them, that roller machine thing. And I mean, they've been on there 2 days, and you're
Yeah.
hungry, and so you eat it, and without
Yep.
fail, you are going to regret that every single time.
Oh yeah.
I've done it before. You drop somebody off, and you got like maybe 35 seconds before you have to pick up the next person. So you stop at the gas station, buy a fresh cup of coffee, and you're looking at that hot dog, and it doesn't matter. Like you said, it doesn't matter. It could have been there for 24
Yeah.
days.
You
But,
sure?
But you
No.
you better get the key to the bathroom
Yeah.
while you're buying that
You know,
shit.
the one that's like stuck to a 5-gallon bucket lid because they don't want you to or
Yeah.
a hubcap or something. Back in the day, you used to use hubcaps.
Yeah.
Spiral sliced
Yep.
potatoes with chili and cheese from Jimmy Carlin's at the county fair. Oh, you know what else? They make it good at
Yep.
buttered popcorn or buttered corn rather, and then the kettle
Yeah.
corn. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that setup for that shit looks expensive because it's actually a kettle they put in. They
It's made out of copper too.
Yeah, copper. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big pan.
Let's see, jalapeno pepper sliced in cheese. Yeah, I swear to God, the Carnival's got the best food. Wow, when you get
Yeah.
old like me, when you're young, you go for the rides, and then you get to an age where you're just there to get ripped off by the games, so that you spend
Yeah.
$75 on some bear this fucking big, and act proud that you got it for your girlfriend or something. And then you go there for the food because you don't care about the other shit anymore.
Yeah, it's that carnival food. I'm sure it's not healthy, but
What is that cheddar
the
cheese stuff?
cheddar cheese stuff.
Cappolino poppers. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
$2.39 a box.
People in these trailer things, at the carnival, you can see in there. They're fucking clean. Nothing's like frozen.
Right.
I don't
Now
know,
you want, if you ever want the best food on earth, you have to come to Louisiana, South Louisiana, and you go to a nightclub, and then there's this black guy that has a food truck outside.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
cooking. You either get a sausage link on a bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he barbecues everything.
I used to do that, Nick.
And man,
Yeah.
I used to do that. At
that
auctions.
is the bomb. I mean, it is the best food
There's
ever.
I used to
one
do that
guy
at auctions. I had
in
a hot dog
Boston.
cart.
There's one guy in Boston who does that. All of the most popular nightclubs, like you just said, he ends up putting a truck there, and he buys them from Jerry Reamy, the guy that used to play for the Red Sox a long time ago, who was a sports announcer for a while before he passed away, because he owns all the concessions at Fenway Park. And I swear to God, it's like you just said, it's a sausage to die for. It's like
we
a
used to do sausage and peppers.
thing to die for.
And, we did hot dogs of it, hamburgers. I had a little grill on it. Thing is, down in Florida, you're not supposed to cook on the actual cart because it's a cart instead of a trailer, which makes no sense. And my shit was clean. I mean, I used hand sanitizer every time I stood up. By the end of the night, my hands were chapped. I used that shit'll dry you out, man.
Oh,
You take that Gojo shit from when you're a mechanic or something. Use
yes.
that does it. That fucking COVID freaking clean everything shit with it. That'll wear your hands out.
Yep.
And I'm bald, so the hair wasn't a problem. I refused to wear one of them fucking beard net.
With a hairnet. Yeah, I can see you with a hairnet on.
I look at these people, these guys at Publix, and I would never shave my beard for nothing. But they got me with the beard, and they got to wear that shit, and I'm like, dude, they don't pay you enough to wear that ridiculous.
Yeah, I had to wear one at Frito-Lay all the time whenever you're out on the floor. Yeah. I had to wear a beard net. Well, it was actually a hair net.
Yeah.
and then take another hairnet and string it up on your ears so you cover your beard.
Well,
Your
they,
Damn,
mustache
just
has
they
to
get
be
like a
covered
ski
too.
mask.
it's actually a beard. They made one now
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
your face, which
Like
that's a bad
like
look.
the people at Walmart who used to wear their mask that worked at Walmart. They used to wear it like a chin diaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you something else.
I
I've seen
I could never
videos with them
understand it.
guys with the working in the kitchen, but they're arguing with somebody, a customer or whatever. And there's, you just one of them videos where there's going to be like some kind of, a fight or something, and them guys always lose, and there's a reason for that.
Yep.
Um, I agree. I don't want hair in my food. I get that, but I've never had a beard hair in my food. It's always like
I've
I
had
don't know.
a human hair. I went to the one time I went to a Chili's restaurant,
Yeah, it
and
happens.
Yep.
in my salad there was
Yeah.
a
Oh,
hair.
that's probably not good. No.
There was a hair,
Yeah. No.
and then the worst thing was the hamburger. Chili's makes a huge hamburger. I mean, it's huge, but there was blood on the plate when I got this hamburger, and I was like, I need this hamburger cooked.
Yeah.
You know, I said, not to mention the hair in the salad.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh God.
so
Yeah.
they took it
Chili's
all back.
Chili's is like all
Yeah.
at Bennigan's. They're all the same restaurant. They
Yeah.
got the same shit.
Yeah.
It tastes the same. There used to be like 4 or 5 of them, and then you could go up to like Houston's, which was pretty good down here. It's a steakhouse, but if you got a hamburger there, it was good. And Ruth Chris's, or Ruth Chris,
Ruth
Oh
Chris.
God. That is
Ruth
yeah.
Chris.
Ruth Chris
And
is awesome.
I hate
That
that
is
name.
awesome.
That name always drove me nuts, but it's named after her son, and it's Ruth who
Okay.
was the owner, and
Yeah.
Chris was her son or something. I hate that
Yeah.
name, but they got damn fine steaks, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. There's one in the old Boston City Hall that is just, oh my God, it is out of this world, and you can't get in there if you don't make a reservation like a year and a half in advance.
Wow. I don't know if it's like that here. I've
Yeah.
only been to
It's
there
just
like 3 or 4 times. But you go in back in the day, you'd go in there about $75 to cover 2 people, which
oh yeah.
for a steakhouse was not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't think. I don't know what probably
No.
twice that now, but
Yeah.
$75, you got a good steak, and like a T-bone or something, but it's cooked really good.
Yeah.
It cooked exactly the way you want it cooked. The potato was cooked all the way through, which is always a cool thing because half the times you go to Chili's or one of these places like they don't cook the potato all the way or microwave it more than likely all the way
Yeah.
through. That kind of shit. And so and then you leave the waitress $20 or whatever it is, 25, and so for $100, it was actually a good like date night thing. Plus, it
Yeah.
impressed the hell out of the girl because it's not like McDonald's, so that's nice.
Have you ever seen the Indian dish?
Yeah, I never been to Ruth Chris, but been to Texas Roadhouse.
I have,
And
Alan.
you go to that restaurant. You go
Texas
to
Roadhouse,
Texas Roadhouse,
they're pretty good.
and
Yeah.
they have the steaks laid out.
Yep.
In a glass case that are fresh cut, and
And you
you
can pick
pick
yours
the
up.
one you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
tell them how you want it cooked.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
really, really good.
Yeah, it was good.
I like the food. It just gets too loud for me.
Well, I agree because
I
you
don't
think
know.
people could not be yelling and screaming all the time. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
You want the low hum in
Well,
the background because that means the place is crowded and the food's good. But has anyone besides me had Lucy's 7? Never heard of it. What is that?
I think that's
steakhouse?
local. I think that's local, Joe.
Well, we had a
Mhm.
steakhouse here that everybody swore by, and we went, and my wife, both of us I got a hamburger. My wife got steak. She wanted medium rare, like most people, I guess. I don't know, but it came out almost well done. The potato I think the first quarter inch of it was cooked, and the rest of it was raw. And there was something else. I don't remember what it was, but I said, "Fuck it, let's just go." So I went up to pay the bill because I always pay the bill because I know that pisses them off worse than anything. Because she tried to just give it to me, and I was like, "No, I'll pay the bill." Because it annoys me. You wait. Oh, I remember what it was. We waited 45 minutes for it to get to the table. Okay, and they were not crowded at all. There was like maybe 10 tables out of like 35 or 40 full. So anyway, this lady got mad because I said the food sucked. It wasn't cooked right, and it didn't suck, but it wasn't cooked right, so that made it suck. Or it wasn't cooked at all. And she got really pissed off and told me not to come back. And I just looked at her like, yeah, that's what I was going to come back. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And all she had to do was take my money. Okay, because I actually believe if you order the food, I mean, the waitress can't tell if the fucking potato ain't cooked all the way through or the steak is cooked wrong. She can't. I've been to a Chili's. Speaking of Chili's, I get my hamburgers well done. I tell them, flat out, I tell the waitress, if there's charcoal on it, I like that because I do. I enjoy the heartburn, and I usually take Tums before I go in, so that helps that. Okay, and it came back. It was almost raw in the middle, and not even medium rare. It was almost raw in the middle, and I sent it back. And I hate it when you do that because everybody else doesn't want to eat, and you got to force them to eat, so they're not waiting on you, and their shit gets cold. So, but anyway, she came back and told me that the cook would not cook it that way because this is how it's supposed to be.
Michael needs a link if you want him.
And okay.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
I'm going to smoke
Okay.
real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Be right back.
All right. Hold on a second. I can. Oh, wait a minute. I got to do Dave.
I got it.
Oh, never
I got
mind. Dave's gonna do it.
I got it.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, we went down to that
Okay.
Lucy 7 once, and they had the day's special was cheese and mac stuffed burger.
Ooh.
Order of fries, and she got Diet Pepsi. I put Diet Coke in there, but Diet Pepsi, and I had water, and it was over $35. Then you had to add tip on top of that. Food was great. I'm not complaining about the food, but they're too fucking expensive for me.
For a hamburger, basically a hamburger with
Two
4
of them.
macaroni and cheeses in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you can't. How much can you fit in a freaking cheeseburger? Although I gotta be honest, it sounds good.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good, but yeah, we said now we're not coming back here. It's just too expensive.
Well, $35 for 2 hamburgers is not good. No, it's not. Anyway, hey, Michael.
Hey. What's up, guys?
Oh, not a lot. What's up?
Just
There you go.
just a local neighborhood chat. I apologize. Like I said on the link I sent to everybody, no topic, an open discussion, just because I was sitting looking, going, what are we going to talk about tonight? And I couldn't wrap my hand
What do you
around
want to talk
anything.
about, man? I just got done doing the 90. Oh, anyway.
What was your
Well,
What
you
was
had
your
a
90
ghost,
about?
a guest, right? Maybe
Yeah, Rita Chapman. We had a lot of people in the group too. We had it live streaming through several different networks, and there was a lot of people within them, which was nice to be able to
Good.
finally, have an impact like that. But talking about everything, that's going on and this week with Trump and the White House and scenarios, and then she brought a lot of different information. She does her shows her way. She's a little Southern kick-ass woman, she just is. And it was fun, but no different than what you and I did, Jer, as far as the conversation that we had, but different because news is different this week.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the judge saying to Trump, turn the planes around, and Trump saying
they
no?
were already out of
And I
airspace,
only
so
asked
he didn't
because
have to. But then there's the alien factor there of law that we can use and that they are using. So you have that part of it. So basically, he told him to stick it up as where the sun don't shine, and
Right. I know what it's
yeah,
called.
they
The
still
judge.
delivered the. They made their drop, and that's all Trump wanted. But
Yeah.
I think he utilized the smartness when the verdict came in for him to do that, for that order to happen. When they're out of airspace, there's like no cease and assist that you can fall into law.
Not to mention the circuit judge needs to just shut the hell up and stop telling the president what to do, because
Yeah.
legally he really can't do that.
Well, I know a little bit, but not enough as far as the things that are complicating the system of Trump and Team America that is trying really hard, and Tom Homan, who's doing a fantastic job. But even ICE was ordered to release people after they went out and made arrests. Now we're also taking a gut punch by saying that we were only supposed to be going after the most violent. But if you show up somewhere and you're arresting people that are criminals and violent and repeat offenders, and they're with other illegals that are there, I say you arrest them all. And that's what they did. Now they're saying that complicates matters. You were only supposed to be arresting the worst ones, not the other ones. But if the other ones are there, they're as guilty as the other ones. They're all part of what's going on. There's a criminal aspect to them all where they wouldn't all be there. So that's another new narrative, though, that you're going to see come to light, that did come to light, that's out there. Only arrest the criminals, the true criminals, the ones that you know and can identify. And I know one thing: if I'm the bad guy and four people around me are just as guilty, but they don't have a criminal record yet, why did they walk free?
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
that's the other
I
question
used
that
to-
I got, because saying that they're going to be coming looking for you because you're the bad guy and Jerry's with you. They arrest you and cart you away, and the next day Jerry, takes his AK-47 and
Damn.
shows his blue tongue to everybody, and they die.
Yeah, I mean, I used to work at Sears up here as loss prevention, catching shoplifters, and I caught people that were with other people. They knew damn well what they were doing because they were sitting there watching the crowd, making sure that nobody was watching the guy steal the shit. And here in Wisconsin, that is guilt by association.
Yeah.
So they all three of them went to jail. Yeah.
Yeah, I think ICE did the right thing, and of course, you're going to get reporters on both sides of the aisles, and that's why this is happening. So, we still have that problem in Washington, in the White House, but the press secretary handles everything pretty damn well. But again, all it takes is one bad virus to become a contagion. And that's what they utilize it on. They reverse engineer every word. Trump is working through those to make America better and to expose the criminal activities that have been going on forever. But when Obama made the statement that he was doing the same thing, and Hillary was making the statement that she was running on the same thing as doing that, and Pelosi said it, that they were going to downsize and do whatever was important, then it's only important for them. Now that the shoe's on the other foot and somebody's really doing the freaking job, there's a problem in America. I mean, it blows your mind, doesn't it? I mean, come on, It is what it is. Eventually, we're going to come to a place, I think, where it's going to be better.
I hope so.
And Angela just I'm sorry, Dave. Michael, I sure would like another show with Ghost Man, whoever that is. So.
She said she was watching you before
Yeah,
you came
she
on.
watches you, Tangela. Watch Tangela. She's tricky. Yeah, we all know about Tangela.
Yeah.
Tangela's cool. She really is. She really is.
What's this about a ghost show? Did I miss something?
I guess the guy is Ghost Man. I don't know. Probably somebody talks about ghosts. I don't know.
Said I sure would. I would
Might have been one
sure
from
like
the
another
I've
show
so many shows with
Ghostman.
Steve Ghostman.
Okay.
Are you talking about Steve Ghostman?
Probably.
I
His
assume she
name,
is.
that's his real
Yeah.
name? Really?
Yeah, Steve Ghostman.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Okay. Yeah, she would like to see another show with Ghostman.
Okay,
Then I
okay.
guess it's
Thanks,
Steve
thanks for
Ghostman.
brain fog. Sorry, I wasn't quite sure what that was about, but now I understand it. Yeah, I did things with him also on Art Bell. A tribute to Art Bell. We did a couple shows that way also
Yep.
on some of his more fascinating radio lives that he did with like Whitney Strieber and people. Just an enormous amount of information. I mean, he was he is truly a legend that opened the door to so much of pre-information that people now copycat off of. They're not the true heroes and warriors. The ones that Art brought on the show are the ones that opened all these doors and floodgates of the information that people just feed off of and regurgitate in some ways, and also write books from. So a lot of people should be thankful for the old heroes that we did once upon a time have. Some are still left with us, but yeah. So
Can you imagine being
as a
one of
matter
them
of fact,
guys?
though, not
Can
to
you
interrupt, I'm going to be shut my mouth here. I got your message tonight, Jer. I'll get back in touch with you in the next day.
Right.
We'll figure that out.
Okay. Can you imagine being one of them guys like from 40, back in the 40s with, Roswell and all that, and you died no further really along with the government admitting that shit, and all the stuff that has happened since they've died, that must have been depressing because some of them guys, that was their life work, and they knew it was true, and nobody would admit it. Much like now, the government hasn't actually admitted anything other than, yeah, there's stuff we can't explain. No shit. We can't either. But I bet you can explain a lot more than, you are. I bet that.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, have you ever heard of the group on Facebook called the National Sightings Registry?
I think from you, actually.
Yeah, if you go in there, you'll see some of the most fascinating, credible testimonials, deathbed as well, of some of exactly what you're talking about. You'll find videos, you'll find it's kind of like the Trump group, but it's more about sightings and, on ground, in the air, blah, 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 because it happens everywhere like that. It doesn't really get into so much the cryptozoology aspect. That's another format that I have that you guys probably don't know about. But anyway,
Oh, yeah, I see. You got your picture on there. Okay. What the hell is that in your mouth? A snake?
probably changed.
Oh, okay. That seems weird, but don't worry
Well,
about that.
that's from early days of kickboxing, I think.
You were a kickboxer?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, there you
He
go.
was everything. You didn't know
Apparently.
that? He was a movie stunt.
Remind me
He
never
was
to
a
like
movie
get
stunt
excited
man.
because
He's a master. He's a
I
master
wasn't really
chainsaw
I wasn't
carver.
really like a stunt man, but I did fill in a couple times in some things
Okay.
when they requested me to do so. I did turn down things also, like being hung off a helicopter. That just wasn't my cup of tea. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
that was the movie Sudden Death, filmed in Pittsburgh at the Civic Arena, the Igloo. And it was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, and they wanted me to do an aerial type thing. And I'm glad I didn't, because honestly, when the guy that did do it came down, and he was littler than me, and this is probably why it didn't happen, there was only one thread left on the rope.
Whoa.
The tie rope. If it would have been me being 30 pounds heavier, I would have probably fell. I kid you not on that. It's a true story. I'm glad I didn't do it. Because they were like, you do it, Michael, you do it. Because
some of them stuntmen have a fucking death wish, as far as I know.
I don't.
Remember that guy in the Clint Eastwood did a movie where he beat up a guy on in a high rise, and his name was Gar or something, but he was like an albino in this movie. It was, they had to do with the Miami drug trade and all this other bullshit.
Mhm.
And he pushed him off this building, and as the guy was falling backwards, he was shooting at him. at Burt Reynolds, and he fell like 13 stories onto one of them big ass air pillow things.
Yeah.
And they showed how it was done and how he was able to do that. And that guy's got death penalty. And they said he broke like damn. And this guy was a famous stuntman. But he said he freaking broke damn near every bone in his body. I'm not sure how that's a living. I don't.
And, well, you know what? They take insurance policies out on every one of us when we're there. If it reflects to something, they pay a very enormous amount in the event of a catastrophic failure. And there are times that insurance companies did have to pay, but I never seen anybody as you described, where, you know, nearly breaking, even though you're hitting an air mattress and you're still doing it. All they can do is protect you the best they can. Not everybody, because they're a stunt man, will ever, you know, be safe. Bottom line.
Oh, because that's why they're there. They're there to keep like Tom Cruise from dying. Although he says he does a lot of his own.
I understand that to be part of his story. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I never worked on any of his movies. I worked on like Roommates. Hoffa, Innocent Blood, Joey Cole, Striking Distance with Bruce Willis.
That was a good flick. I like that.
Rainbow Leak with Sharon Stone. I've been in quite a number of things, but not always also where I was actually involved, but some of them that I truly was through the whole filming procedure, doing many different aspects of everything is the best way I could say it. Sometimes you're just not needed that way. There are also movies that I just, I was what the hell did they call our titles were car production, something. I used to have to go out and buy cars that fitted the scenario, the timing, the era, or rent them, get people to bring them in, you know, things like that. Or sometimes just clean up the explosions, you know.
Yeah, Nick's dad had a car, 68 Camaro that they wanted in a movie, and it ended up in there. I don't remember what the movie was, but yeah. I don't know. My dad watched him film a Miami Vice where he worked, and they wrecked whatever that car that Don Johnson drove, whatever that was. They wrecked like 3 of them doing this scene.
Oh my God! I've had to replace cars and rebuild them, and
yeah,
I hear you. We used to damage cars every night. We used to go down actually for some of the scenes when we did sudden death. We built cars, but we used magnetics. So we went on to one of the car rental agents. I can't remember if it was, they were Intrepids, the cars. They were all white. They brought 13 cars in for us, but we used magnetics and fake light bars on top of them. So we would dress them for the scene, then undress them to take them back in the morning. So they didn't know we were doing it, of course. And we would put big insignias, Pittsburgh Police Department, all that kind of garbage on the sides of them. But they weren't authentic police cars. But from the outside, you wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah, it's all, I want to say fake.
Yeah.
For the screen, but behind the scenes, that's some real ass shit that everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah. And you never look at a movie again twice. You never do. I mean, you know, but I've had some really good times on there. Like I had many conversations with Power Booth. He used to come sit with me.
That guy, I love that guy. He was a good.
Listen, he made me look like an ass, but in a good way. He asked me if I knew what Tombstone was, and I was like, "Yeah, man. I just saw Domino's came out with that new pizza." And he's sitting there laughing at me. He says, "No, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?" I says, "Pizza, right?" And this don't have nothing to do with pizza, hot dog, and all this Hollywood shit right now. And he's like, "No, kid." He says, "Go rent the movie Tombstone, and then look at my face and come back Monday and tell me what you think. But promise me you're going to do it." So I did rent it, and I came back Monday. I didn't see him. We were just in different areas doing different work. But when we caught up to each other, I was so embarrassed because I mean, in a way, I truly was, because he did such a terrific acting job in that movie. And and I think he won awards and everything else for it. But he was also in Sudden Death. A lot of people don't know that he was part of the movie Sudden Death.
He was also in Lone Wolf McQuade, which is
Quaid,
the
yeah.
first time I ever saw him, and that he was freaking outstanding in that. And it was a Chuck Norris movie, so it wasn't like anything, Academy Award, worthy. But I loved that. That he was a good actor. He was, and he
Yeah.
should have been more than they should have let him be more than he was because he was almost like a B actor. But every time he got on screen, he held the screen. You watched him.
Yeah.
Tombstone Pizza made up here in Medford, Wisconsin. A little trivia there
Yeah.
for you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for a random fact there.
Like I said, I had no clue when he asked me, because I just didn't know. I didn't. But we became good friends, to be honest with you. Mike Menepez, another great guy that I worked with, DB Sweeney, Peter Falk, Jodie Foster.
Oh, DB Sweeney was the guy from the Alien movie where he got wasn't that him from where he got took off?
I think I have that picture right here. Hold on.
What the hell was that movie where he got abducted by the aliens and then showed up naked like a week later?
With the three tones or whatever.
No, that was Richard Dreyfuss and
Talking about the Travis Walton movie.
that's the one. Yeah.
Well, I've been on a show with Travis too.
That guy. You know what pissed me off about that movie? How his friends just
There he is.
abandon him. He's getting abducted and all kinds of shit's happening and they run. Yeah, there he is.
New Michael. And he loved racing. He loved race cars. We got along great because I knew a lot about modification, cams, heads, shaving, pistons, rods, solid lifters. And he was I really did click with a lot of these people. But what I didn't do in life is actually try to stay in their lives. I didn't, it was like they were there, whether it was a month, whether it was a week, whether it was 2 weeks, whatever the needs were. But two of the longest was Striking Distance and Sudden Death. They were like 6 months each. And even Twiggers was in a commercial with Sarah Jessica Parker that they picked out of my limousine when I was there and put her in the middle of an Apple commercial for Europe.
Huh.
The guy that was doing it was like this award-winning commercial maker. I don't know. I don't even know what his name was, to be honest with you. But she gets out of the car to get something off our property, which they were renting our property, and comes back to the car, and she gets followed by 3 people because he's like, I got to get that woman, whoever she is, that's going in that car. Who is she? She's in a limousine, but it was one of my company cars that we went down to visit the location in. And when I was coming back to back in, they make me stop and they pull her out and they're like, we got to put her in this commercial. We got to put her in this commercial. So, it was kind of like a kind gesture, I think, because, they did it. They were there, but she had a good time doing it. And somehow they intertwined her with Sarah Jessica Parker, who I first met through Striking Distance in Pittsburgh being filmed.
I got to tell you, the stunts have gotten way better. I guess a lot of it's CGI. I don't know. But like in the 70s when they were doing a car chase, you could tell they were coming off a ramp because nobody does that. The freaking you could see the roll cage in the car as it was flipping 17 times and the roof never got dented. Even in Bullet, which had like one of the better car chases in the history of cinema. When them 2 hitmen they were what's his name, Steve McQueen was chasing, they went airborne and they flipped the car. You can see the freaking roll bar in it, and it's like now you don't see any of that, and it's but I will say this: I liked it better when they used stuntmen and not CGI and extras. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's true. Yep.
Well, they used to use me for that. I can remember coming out of the igloo, and they had this guy who was the primary actor on a ramp right below the sign, the main sign where before it was taken down that said Mellon Arena because they changed names several times. And they had this guy come out on a Zamboni who couldn't crash it into the car. So I have this fake police car there, but done up, painted, put in place to look like one. My job's done. Take one, take two, take three, can anybody crash? So I had to get in it, come down this ramp and crash this Zamboni. And so they had to put me in dress like him and, to make it fit the scene. I crushed this car. He couldn't do it. He was afraid to actually do his part. So I stepped in to do it as a stand-in.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a lot of fun growing up. I'm telling you, I did a lot of crazy shit, man. I was just, my life has been a roller coaster of events and doing things.
Too, but none of them that good.
No, I've never had great success.
Or something like that. So, and for real, not the fake kind. It's not, no.
Yep. I had great success. I had great success. I mean, there was the night I played Dead Air Live in concert for 4 hours, and they didn't like that.
Yeah.
I got fired the next morning.
Yeah, well,
but,
Dave, you can't.
Michael wouldn't do anything like
pretty
that.
much, Dave, and that's not good. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, Michael would. Yeah, Michael, I'm sure didn't do anything like that.
Well, I had my 98 Camaro used in America's Most Wanted.
It was. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah. I kept thinking it was your dad's car.
No, it was mine. He called me. I was on the way back from offshore, and he called me and said, "I need to use your car." I was like, I don't know if you can get in it, dude. He said, "Well, America's Most Wanted is here. And there was a woman that had a car which I bought my car off of it because I liked the color. Now mine had T-tops and everything. Hers didn't. But she went to a bar. Guy stole her keys, stole the Camaro, and went on a high-speed chase through Eunice, Louisiana. So my dad said, America's Most Wanted wants to film an episode. They're here now, or today. They're coming later. They want to film an episode, and they don't know where to find a car that looks like that. And he said, I told him my son has one. Like, Dad, don't wreck my fucking car. But he said, I will be the driver of the car. So I got here just.
Is this when he was still a cop?
Yeah. Oh, he was a cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was and that was a 98 Camaro. So yeah, he was still a cop. So I said, yeah, you go get my car and use it in the shooting, and then. I got home just in time, came back in the company truck, and drove center town and was able to watch the filming of my dad doing the high-speed chase. They did make it look like it's high speed. It's not. But it was my dad driving the car, but it had tinted windows and shit, so you couldn't really tell, but the cops are all following the car and shit. So, but I never got to see the episode. Never saw that episode of America's Most Wanted.
Dave, I gotta go. Dogs have to go out. She just scratched the crap out of my legs, so I have to yell at her. So, y'all have a great night. Michael, I'll talk to you in the future.
All right,
and hopefully
Jerry.
we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, Jerry. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. All right, Jerry. Jerry Michaels, the host of the American Rebellion, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. So be there tomorrow night. We're going to wrap it up pretty quick, so everybody will send it around and everybody say whatever you want to say. We'll start with Chuck, or we'll start with Michael, and we'll go around. Either one of you guys take a pick.
I'm just going to cut out. I ain't got nothing to say.
All right.
do this all the time, man. I have no final thoughts because I don't know what the show was even about.
there was there are no final thoughts because the show was truly about whatever came out of our mouths tonight.
Okay.
I
Well,
just felt
hi,
the
Jolene.
need to
Sorry,
do that.
I just caught that you said hello. I apologize. All right, Dave. All right, Nick. All right, Chuck.
All right, Mike.
Thanks,
Later.
Michael.
Glad,
Good to see
all
you.
right, Mike.
Good night.
I'm glad you dropped by.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll go up to Nikki or Chuck. One of you guys take a pick.
All right. I'll
Uncle-
just say it. Uncle Nick. Okay.
Okay.
Papa Nick
Uncle
is
Nick.
what my grandkids call me.
Papa Nick.
Yeah.
Papa Nick.
I got 5 grandkids.
Papa
So,
Nick.
you know.
Awesome.
3 by my daughter and 2 by her husband. But they're still my grandkids.
Yep.
But anyway,
They are.
yeah, this was fun. You know, we ran the gambit tonight.
Yep.
Wasn't all the politics and all that nonsense.
Nope. I just didn't
Yeah.
want to do it tonight. I apologize to people. I just didn't
No,
want to do
but
it.
it was fun. And I'm gonna have to,
Good.
Dave. I'm gonna have to look for those little bite-sized Pop-Tarts.
I'll look and see. I'll look and see. I got a few things on my desk that I have to look up
Hey,
for the next
Nikki.
time we're on.
Nikki,
So, I'll make sure I make that.
do the
note.
rerun
Go ahead, Chuck.
on the show here and look for when Jerry sticks his tongue out. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, I saw that.
Right.
It's all
Okay.
purple or blue or
Right.
he
And if
looks
you play
like
the audio back,
looks like a chow.
if you play the audio backwards, there's a message in there
Yeah.
too.
That was
Yeah.
funny shit there, boy. Oh, that
Yeah,
was funny.
the you know, I had a I don't remember what it was, Australian smooth chow. It was a smaller chow. Best dog I ever had. But he had the
Okay.
purple tongue and all the hair. So that's what Jerry looked like. He looked like a chow. A chow chow.
he dropped the tongue all of a sudden, and I swear Chuck and I both started laughing.
And
so
he had
funny.
he had like a Gene Simmons tongue. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying,
Yeah.
damn.
Kellen, do you want us to
Yep.
join you on
Yep.
the Moonshine Collective tonight again? I was going to try last night, but my internet just went and took a shit last night, and it's been kind of spotty all day today. So I've been lucky that it hasn't cut out yet. But usually around this time of night, it likes to, not run properly. But we'll see if we can
that's
join
good.
you on there for a little bit. Sure.
All right, so
But,
I'll let
everybody,
you say.
thank you in the chat. Thank you, chatters. Good conversation. It was a good show tonight, and
It was.
good to see you, Nikki, Dave, and Michael Anthony. It's good, always good to have him on the show. He brings in a lot of information, and of course, Mr. Smurf Jerry. Yeah, it's always a good time to see him too. So,
Mr. Chow
everybody
Chow.
stay safe.
It's good. It was good.
Bonsoir.
All right, Chuck. Thank you for coming, Nikki. Bonsoir, bon sour, bonbons. I don't know. My brain is just a little crazy tonight. But all right, folks, everybody in the live chat, thank you for watching. Please take the broadcast if you liked it and share it. But be careful. The person who said something to me was not upset with F-bombs or other words being dropped other than I dropped the broadcast into some of her groups recently, and she's a pastor, and I apologize for doing that and then I said to her, sometimes the word just come out, and apologized and said that I wouldn't do it again. So like to tell people, if we ever post it somewhere that you don't want the language or you don't want whatever we talk about, please let me know, and I'll make sure that we don't violate the sanctity of your groups. And on that note, Mr. Nick.
Bonsoir.
Bon sour. All right. Let's see. You got your parachute on? Okay. All right, folks. I'm going to wrap it up because I wanted to do it as close to 9 o'clock as I could so that my wife could catch General Hospital before she goes to sleep. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play around on the internet for a little bit. got a few things that I want to look up. So Jolene Kirkland Foster, thank you for watching. Robin Brunson, thank you. Michael Stewart, I'm glad you dropped by even though it was late. Jane O'Malley, you are always welcome. Alan McMillan, you can drop by anytime you want. We were truly international tonight because Larry Burns up in Canada was watching, Tina Scott was watching, and William Grant has now watched more Boogie with the Bull broadcasts of any kind, including me. I've been doing them for 6 years, and I think William Grant has watched just about all of them. Randy Rose dropped in, and let's see. He made a comment that we will discuss tomorrow morning on Wednesday Morning Caffeine, which will be on at 10 a.m. on my profile again and over on YouTube. And it'll be news of the day, as Randy always finds for us, and anything else that comes out of our mouths. Robin Brunson, thank you for watching. Jodell, you are always welcome. And I think that's just about it. So this is the part of the program where I will thank you for watching Boogie with the Bull Uncensored for Tuesday, March, I almost said May, March 18th, 2025, a copyrighted presentation of the No Budget Broadcasting Company. As I tell people, I don't know what it means anymore, but it sounds good, so I like saying it. So live well, live prosper. Chuck did say at the beginning of the broadcast, up in the northern part of the country, there are chances of rain that could turn into snow tomorrow. So if you are out on the roads, be very careful and just be very careful. And we will see everybody tomorrow night, Wednesday, downstairs on the American Rebellion blogger page for the American Rebellion at 7 p.m. with Jerry and all of our buddies that were here tonight too. Anyway, ta-ta. Thank you for